Among the sires who have their first crop of foals hitting the foal sales in a few weeks is Havana Grey, a Group 2 winner at 2 and a Group 1 winner at 3. He stands at Whitesbury Manor's stud, and Ed Harper of the stud speaks to us now about the young stallion and his first foals.
So he was probably the most precocious 2-year-old of his year. He won the national stakes over 5 furlongs at Sandown, the first stakes race of the year for 2-year-olds. So that's when he first got me interested. He was the first stakes winner for Havana Gold. And then he kept progressing from then. He went on and won the Molecombe Group 3 at Goodwood. And then he was second in the Morney at the end of his 2-year-old year. And then, unlike most really precocious 2-year-olds, he actually progressed even further. He won the Sapphire Stakes Group 2, beating Mabs Cross at the Curragh, and then topped it off with the Group 1 win at the Curragh in the Flying 5, which made him a very rare beast, actually. I just looked into it, and in the last 4 seasons, only 2 entire colts have won 5 furlong Group 1s in Britain and Ireland in the last 4 years, the other being Blue Point. When you've got a horse like Batash that's mopping up Group 1s left, right and centre, and then the super fillies like Glass Slippers and Lady Aurelia, you know, a rare beast is a entire colt over 5 furlongs winning Group 1. So he was a rare opportunity for us to get. After his second in the Morney, I asked Carl Burke if I could go visit him in his yard. And I went to his yard in the morning to watch a few lots come out. It wasn't difficult to pick him out the string for obvious reasons. But walking around the yard, you wouldn't expect a horse of his make and shape to walk so well. He is a bit of a close-coupled bull of a horse. But he just glided around the yard, and I made it pretty clear to Carl that when he came to sell it, he needed to call me first. So he's just over 15.3, 2 big round circles really, shoulders and hindquarters. He's really passing that on to his foals. You can pick them out a mile away, not just because most of them are grey, but even the bay ones look like him. It wasn't tough picking 10 nice ones of ours to go to the sales. We probably could have picked another 5 or 6. We send a lot of our best mares to him in the first season. And no, they have the walk that everyone wants to see at the sales. They're a good size. You know, people might pigeonhole stallions just under 16 hands to throw small horses, but that's not been the case. People will see that very clearly. On the Thursday, on the second day, we've got a pretty special colt out of Satsuma. She's 3 from 3 winners, and she bred Good Vibes, who won the Cornwallis last year. He's a magnificent colt. And then out of X-Rating and Exceed and Excel, Half to Pearl Secret, he's a very strong colt, an amazing forearm and Gaskin on him. I think they get that from Blanc de Chine, Havana Grey's mother, who was a eyeful at the sales, at the December sales last year. It was really nice to see her. And then the colt out of Foxcatcher on the Thursday is very smart too. He was the first colt born here, and he's been very nice from day one. Yeah, we're lucky we get really good support from our loyal clients. They know what type of stallions we like to stand, and we look after them as best as possible. I get a massive kick just as much selling good stock from our own draft as seeing our clients do well. So he's well represented. I sort of can't wait to get to the sales.